General Cannabis Corp, OTCQX, CANN, announced that it has entered into a non-binding term sheet to acquire substantially all of the assets of the Organic Seed LLC doing business as Cannaseur. Cannaseur is a vertically integrated cannabis license holder located in Pueblo West, Colorado. In addition to the Cannaseur dispensary and the cultivation facility, the term sheet also includes their infused product line, DabTech. General Cannabis is taking this action based on the signing of Colorado House Bill 1090, a recently approved law allowing public companies to own Colorado licensed cannabis companies. Once the regulations surrounding the implementation of law are finalized, the companies plan to enter into a binding transaction. The non-binding term sheet provides for consideration of $1.2 million in cash and $900,000 in shares of the company's common stock for virtually all of the tangible and intangible assets of Cannaseur. Khiron Life Sciences Corp, OTCQB, KHRNF, a medical cannabis company with core operations in Latin America, reports that the company's previously announced an agreement for the acquisition of NettaGrowth International Inc., which at the closing will own all of the outstanding shares of a Uruguayan company, Dormul S.A, is progressing as planned. On June 5th, 2019, the company secured local regulatory approvals in Uruguay for the completion of the acquisition. The company has received conditional approval for the acquisition from the TSX Venture Exchange, Inc. At this time, there has been no change to the status of the license application of Dormul. The parties anticipate completing the acquisition by the middle of June 2019, subject to the satisfaction or waiver of all closing conditions and receipt of all regulatory approvals. AgraFlora Investment Group, Inc., OTCQILFF, is pleased to announce that the company has completed a transaction relating to the sale of its downstream and product formulation portfolio to AgraFlora Organics International Inc., OTCPK PUFXF. Pursuant to the terms of an executed asset purchase and sale agreement, this transaction reunites 70% of AgraFlora's joint venture entities, PSC's 2.2 million square foot Delta greenhouse complex, under a consolidated corporate umbrella. Under the terms of the executed agreement, AgraFlora will issue 1.15 common shares in the capital of AgraFlora for each one issued an outstanding share of AgraFlora. It is anticipated that the consideration shares will be distributed to the shareholders of AgraFlora upon formal establishment of a record date. Nobility Homes, Inc., OTCQX, NOBH, announced sales and earnings for its second quarter ending May 4th, 2019. Sales for the second quarter of 2019 were up 43% to $12 million as compared to $8 million recorded in the second quarter of 2018. Income from operations for the second quarter of 2019 were up 79% to $2 million versus $1.1 million in the same period a year ago. Net income after taxes was up 60% to $1.8 million as compared to $1.1 million from the same period last year. Diluted earnings per share for the second quarter were 47 cents per share compared to the 29 cents per share last year. Nobility's financial position for the first 6 months of the 2019 remains very strong, and with cash and cash equivalents, certificates of deposit, and short-term investments of $31 million and no outstanding debt. Working capital is $37.2 million, and our ratio of current assets to current liabilities is 6.1 to 1. Stockholders' equity is $48 million, and the book value per share of common stock outstanding increased to $12.52. Dalrada Financial Corp, OTC Pink DFCO, announced financial results for the quarter ending March 31st, 2019. They have made excellent progress throughout the quarter, establishing financial stability with a strong corporate and operational foundation to support their growth strategies. They anticipate significant revenues from their recent domestic and global acquisitions and are looking forward to sharing more exciting news during the coming weeks. Mama Mancini's Holdings Inc., OTCQB, MMMB, a manufacturer and marketer of specialty prepared, frozen, and refrigerated all-natural food products, will release financial results for the first quarter ending March 30th, 2019, before market opens on Friday, June 14th, 2019. A playback of the call will be available through June 21st, 2019. To listen to the call, 1-800-77-344-7529 within the United States or 1-412-317-0088 when calling internationally. Please use the replay PIN number 101-32336. Galem Group Inc., OTCQB, GALM, was incorporated in Nevada on March 31st, 2016. The company is a provider of consulting services in the field of traditional and alternative medicine and medical technologies. Galem Group offer a broad range of health advisory services, helping customers to choose a clinic for treatment in European and Asian countries. Giga Metals Corp, OTCQB, HNCKF. Giga Metals Corporation aims to be a premier supplier of the battery metals that will be needed as the world progresses to a future powered by clean energy. Giga Metals is currently focused on two of the key metals used in batteries of electric vehicles, nickel and cobalt. Nuhira Limited, OTCQB, NUHRF. Nuhira is a global leader in smart personal hearing devices which change people's lives by enhancing the power to hear. Nuhira has developed proprietary and multifunctional intelligent hearing technology that augments a person's hearing and facilitates cable-free connection to smart devices. Nuhira is based in Perth, Australia, and has an office in New York, USA. Nuhira was the first consumer wearables technology company to be listed on the Australian Stock Exchange, ASX. Revolve Group Inc. shot straight up when it began trading at 10:40 a.m. Eastern, closing its first day of trading up 90% at $34.65. Revolve NYSE RVLV shares priced at 18, the high end of the $16 to $18 range. The company raised $52.2 million in the IPO through the sale of 2.9 million shares. Revolve is an e-commerce retailer targeting Gen Z and millennial women between the ages of 19 and 44 years of age, with an average income of $61,000, according to Jesse Timmermans, the company's chief financial officer. To reach this group, the company relies on data and a network of more than 2,500 social media influencers. MedMen Enterprises Inc., OTCQX, MNNFF, is pleased to partner with Equality California, the largest statewide LGBTQ civil rights organization. During the month of June at all California stores, MedMen will donate 15% of proceeds from limited edition Pride products to advance LGBTQ equality. In addition, MedMen employees, friends, and family, including many in the LGBT community, will march on June 9th in Los Angeles Pride Parade in support of the local community. MedMen's first flagship store is in West Hollywood, and the company has 5 other locations throughout Los Angeles. West Hollywood has been a safe haven from the stigma associated with the HIV/AIDS epidemic for many years. The area launched medical marijuana collectives and dispensaries to provide access to marijuana as an alternative for pain relief. MedMen West Hollywood is home to one of those founding sites, and MedMen is proud to carry on the tradition of offering safe access to regulated cannabis. Blueberries Medical Corp, OTCQB, BBRRF, a leading Latin American licensed producer of medicinal cannabis products, and Slang Worldwide Inc., a leading global packaged good company with a robust portfolio of brands, are pleased to announce that the companies have entered into a memorandum of understanding dated June 10th, 2019. The goal is to develop a strategic partnership through which Blueberries may license Slang's extensive portfolio of renowned cannabis brands and leverage Slang's industry-leading know-how and intellectual property to process and formulate cannabis products in Colombia and Argentina. Blueberries and Slang will also collaborate on the commercialization of products into other Latin American countries as regulatory framework is implemented. Latin America is among the world's fastest growing cannabis markets, with expected cannabis spending of $12 billion by 2028 and an estimated 68 million potential medical cannabis patients. Elixinol Global Limited, OTCQX ELLXF, is pleased to announce that its wholly owned subsidiary, Elixinol LLC, has entered into a strategic partnership with RFITD Holdings LLC, an affiliate of RFI LLC, via a newly incorporated Colorado-based entity, Infusion Strategies LLC. Infusion Strategies will increase Elixinol's exposure to the CBD-infused dietary supplement, nutraceutical, food, and beverage industries via distribution to RFI's customers. RFI has 30 years experience partnering with companies to provide a vertically integrated network of high-quality, sustainable, natural ingredients to ensure consistent quality and availability. Infusion Strategies is owned 60% by Elixinol and 40% by RFI. Elixinol will provide hemp expertise, supply chain stability, highest quality, full spectrum, and THC-free hemp CBD extracts. RFI will manage the day-to-day operations of Infusion Strategies, as well as provide global supply chain management, all non-CBD ingredients, and the manufacturing expertise needed to custom blend formations for tinctures, CBD-infused powders, capsules, and other products. Thanks for joining Public Wire for another weekly roundup of small market news. Next week, we'll look into the progress of new public offerings, as well as track the growth for some of our newly covered companies, such as Revolve. If you have an industry-disrupting business or a new public offering, Public Wire would love to hear from you via our social media channels or directly through publicwire.com. I'm your host, Duke Killinger. See you next week.